Welcome back, everybody, to Maniacal Music Musings. Yes, is that I know we haven't been here in like a week and a half now, so you probably missed us, but that's okay. We are back once again, and we are here to do another bracket. What bracket, you ask? Well, it was my choice. Finally. Finally, it was my choice to pick a bracket, and I've been looking at this bracket for months and months. Like, I wish somebody would pick this, and I'm like, screw it, I'll pick it. It's finally my turn. I'll fucking pick this bracket. And I was not disappointed listening to the first playlist for this bracket. That's right, folks. It's time for the Ranker Top 79 Doo-Wop Songs Bracket Part 1. We're going back in time to a simpler time with songs about...
Nope, didn't work.
Pretty much the same thing in every song, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Let me introduce my guests, of course. Joining us once again, or no, you recognize all four of these probably. But being joined by first are CJ playing the music out himself.
Yo, what up?
Oh, okay. It worked on you.
And of course, we are being joined by someone who's been by my side for the last year and a half now. My co-host from the Asylum with Harley and Joker, Miss Harley Quinn herself.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Harley.
And of course, they've been on most of my brackets lately, and we love it. So, welcome back, Lisa and Phil from Yaha Podcast.
Howdy.
Hello.
And folks, that's right. In this first part, we are breaking down, if I can do my math right, 48 of the top doo-wop songs of all time. I mean, you might ask me, Jeremy, why the fuck would you pick doo-wop when you weren't even born for 30 years after it was over? Well, folks, I grew up watching Whose Line Is It Anyway? And Whose Line Is It Anyway used to do a great skit called The Three-Headed Monster, where they would make up doo-wop songs on the point. And it brought me so much laughter throughout my childhood, I actually learned to like doo-wop. So that's why I picked it, because you could thank Wayne Brady, Colin Mockery, and Ryan Stiles for it, but that's why I picked it. But folks, let's get this show on the road. The order you see him on screen is the order they're going, mostly. I mean, Lisa and Phil are backwards, but that's okay. But...
well, we've got ours in order by artist.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense in this one, because there's a lot of the same artist. But... CJ gets to start this one off, though. And this first matchup I don't like. I don't like it at all, but we'll see what everybody else thinks. CJ, it's the lowest ranked song in this bracket. Number 79 ranked, What's the Ugliest Part of Your Body by Frank Zappa from 1968. Going against number 40 ranked, Twilight Time by the Platters from 1958.
I'm going with the Platters. Zappa has no business being in a doo-wop.
Well, not this song.
Not for any song. I'm sorry. Frank Zappa is not a doo-wop artist.
Oh, see, this is why I want Aaron on the fucking podcast. Just saying. Because he would be having a conniption right now, I'm pretty sure. But
trust me, I'm well-versed in Frank Zappa, bro.
I trust it. Fucking music
when
god.
When I think doo-wop, I think Sha Na Na.
Sha Na Na. I was about to say you grew up on what you said, Jeremy, but we grew up on Sha Na Na, the TV show.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what we'll get to Lisa for a minute with this, but
please,
but Harley. Oh well, hey, there's a part 2 in this, and there's going to be a lot more artists you recognize. But Harley, is it the Platters or Frank Zappa?
Well, I'm gonna give this one to Aaron, and I'm gonna go with Zappa.
Harley giving one up to Aaron.
That's mine.
I lost this.
Fuck, I don't like this matchup. I honestly like this Zappa song. It's got humor. It's got that Zappa humor to it. And it almost reminds me of like almost pre-Dog Fashion Disco in a way.
Oh,
almost.
No. Okay.
But I mean I love Twilight Time. I fucking love Twilight Time, so I have to give it to Twilight Time. Plus, I think the other people voting might be going a certain direction, so I gotta give one more to the Platters. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Oh, the Platters. I agree that there are a couple of songs on this that he did a whole doo-wop album, and there are a couple of songs that actually do wop. But this particular song, after the first 4 bars, does not wop. Or
Fails to wop.
I mean, I would say if it was one of the different Platter songs on this fucking bracket, then I might have went with Zappa. I might have, but I like that song. That Zappa song is catchy as shit, and it's very true.
I do love Twilight Time, but what with the fact that they use it for Skyline commercials, we hear it 50 times a day.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cincinnati
Chili. It's a little too commercial
Chili.
for our taste.
Cincinnati Chili Skyline is plays this.
The most disgusting chili that has ever been made.
Very polarizing.
Do not slam Cincinnati Chili, biatch. We can fight. No, just.
I know a lot.
I'm not going to support it.
I know a lot of people.
I think it's delicious.
That share your opinion.
We know it's definitely a polarizing dish.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But Phil, which way would you have gone, Zappa or the Platters?
I'm kind of with CJ that I question Zappa being on this. I went with the Platters, even though I have the same complaint Lisa does. I got fatigue about it because of that stupid commercial, but so I went with the Platters.
See, that's an Ohio thing. It's almost like a new song to me. I know I've heard it before, but it's almost like a new song to me. So, but
right.
If you came here for a weekend,
I'm sure.
And listened to radio or watched any TV.
Well, Aaron, if you're somehow watching at this point, do not fret. Zappa has many more chances. But the next matchup gets started off by Harley. Oh, and did I say Zappa has more chances? Because Harley, your matchup is number 78 ranked Stuff Up the Cracks by Frank Zappa from 1968, going against number 39 ranked Little Star by the Elegants from 1958. Another 58 versus 68.
Star.
See, on this one, I will give it to Zappa. Stuff Up the Cracks was a good song. It was a good song. And it wasn't him trying to be funny. It wasn't him trying to make that's why I asked Aaron in the group chat if Zappa's doing a weird Al version of doo-wop. Because it seemed like he was with the first song, but Stuff Up the Cracks was kind of different. So, and Little Star is just Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, put into a different version. Come on, be original.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to Stuff Up the Cracks because that's pretty funny. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Actually, Zappa. I found Little Star to be. I mean, it's something I could sing along to, but
exactly,
it didn't really wop my do.
It's not one. Yeah, it's just not one of those. It's not one of the catchy ones. I feel like Phil said, a record producer almost wrote it and just said, here, sing this. But I mean, he's like, here's a children's nursery rhyme. Let's make a doo-wop song out of it. Here you go. But Phil, which way you want to go on this one?
I'm going with. I didn't eliminate songs that I like based on the fact that I didn't think they belonged in the doo-wop category, so I went with Zappa because I really like that cut.
I thought it was pretty doo-woppy.
It was. I mean,
it had, but it had guitar.
It had the
guitar
right
work
beat
in it and stuff like that later.
It had that doo-wop beat.
Yeah. The Elegance, a little standard, little puppy lovey standard.
As I'll get to later in a later song, I do not think guitar work disqualifies any songs in this bracket by any means. So, as I'll get to in a song in the other half of this bracket, I'm pretty sure. But CJ, is it Stuff Up the Cracks or Little Star?
Little Star.
Well, Zappa actually gets through on this one, and he has a chance in round 2. Will he get another chance in round 2? We'll see. But that means I get to start the next matchup. And it's going to be number 77 ranked Morse Code of Love by the Capris from 1959 versus number 38 ranked My Prayer by the Platters from 1956. It's a 50s matchup, folks, and see, this is one of those other Platter songs I was talking about where I don't think this is that great. That Platter song isn't that great. My Prayer is kind of stupid in my mind. So, the Morse Code of Love, I just love the way it opens. I love the way it opens. That freaking backup singing in the beginning is freaking amazing. And it's a good song overall. So, I'll give it to the Capris in this one. You know, as I'm looking these songs up yesterday, it's kind of amazing how short the span these bands had, like from like 3 or 4 years, and then they broke up. Like none of them lasted that long, except for the famous, really famous ones. But
Well, they were all kind of thrown together by the harmony makers to create money.
well, I mean, so was Linkin Park, but look what they became. But Lisa, which way you want to go though? Is it Morse Code of Love or My Prayer?
Oh, Morse Code of Love. The doo-wop was a 7 for me on that one, and My Prayer is just kind of old-fashioned. I didn't feel it was really doo-wop.
Yeah, I mean, it was doo-wop, but it just wasn't. It wasn't the Platters. It definitely wasn't the Platters' greatest hits. That's for damn sure.
No,
But-
it's not.
But Phil, which way you want to go?
Yeah, you kind of stole my thunder there. I don't think that's the Platters are great, but that's not one of their strongest efforts.
It's funny that the lower ranked freaking Platter song moved on and this one's not. But
Mhm.
the same thing happened to Zappa though. So, but which way you want to go, CJ? Morse Code of Love or My Prayer?
Hold on. No, what did I have here? Praise and who was the other one? The Platters, yeah, Morse Code of Love is what I had.
And Harley, finish us off.
Morse Code of Love.
Ooh, we have our first sweep of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Morse Code of Love moves through blazing. This next matchup, though, we'll see who it's going to face. I mean, it could be either of these, honestly, in my opinion, personally. But Lisa, you get to start this one off. It's a 70s versus 50s matchup. It's number 76 ranked The Air by Frank Zappa from 1970, going against number 37 ranked Sincerely by the Moonglows from 1953.
Hold on just a second. I gotta go with the Moonglows.
And Phil?
I'm going with Zappa on that one.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And CJ?
Moonglows.
Taking
Sorry.
the anti-Zappa phase through the end of it.
No, I love Zappa, but none of these songs were, ones that
I get it.
Now, if we're talking titties and beer or strictly commercial or anything like that, then yeah, I'd vote Zappa all day. I mean, Bobby Brown.
I was trying to think all day. Lisa and Phil, or Harley, you were there too. What song did Aaron put in the Rolling Stone participant bracket for Zappa? Wasn't it El Dorado or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
That sounds reasonable.
that sounds right. I glanced at it, but I just kind of didn't
Yeah.
absorb it.
Yeah. I think it was El Dorado. That Zappa song is fucking original as shit, and it had me fucking like cracking up the whole song. So, I mean, Zappa. I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I got to put together a Zappa bracket just to make Aaron sweat. I got to put together a Zappa bracket, but
Yeah. Well, hopefully it end.
yeah, I think I'll put it together and put it in the list so if he ever actually comes back on and picks a bracket, he'll have a choice for it. But Harley, is it Zappa or Moonglows? This one's actually pretty close.
It's Zappa.
Fuck, giving me the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Well, it's your bracket.
See, here's the thing. Sincerely by the Moonglows is actually an amazing song. I enjoyed the hell out of that one. Been listening to this playlist for a fucking week, so I have all these songs in my head nonstop. But the Air, it kind of reminds me of Chloroform Girl by Polka Dot Cadaver. It kind of has that like dark feel to it, like there's a dark meaning behind the song. So I gotta go with the dark part of me has to love the air, because as the air leaves your mouth, it has that it has a dark tone. It has a dark tone, and I fucking love it. Oh,
Polka Dot Cadaver is Cadaver. You can tell they're heavily influenced by Zappa.
Oh yeah, Dog Fashion Disco / Polka Dot Cadaver, definitely Zappa, Mr. Bungle, like all those are their influences. But that means Bill finally gets his chance to go first. And oh gee, look who's back in this one. We're going 60s versus 50s in this one. It's number 75 ranked "Go Cry on Somebody Else's Shoulder" by Frank Zappa from 1966.
Jesus Christ!
Versus, well, there's a lot of Zappa, but they're all the lowest ranked songs. And it's going against number 36 ranked "G" by the Crows from 1953.
Well, I have Zappa on this one too. The xylophone was kind of, the xylophone work on that one was notable.
Yeah.
Having just done the violent films, we were attuned to the xylophone. Notice that on that. But again, probably not the most doo-woppy song that could have been on this list. But
I will say it's actually pretty doo-woppy. It's pretty doo-woppy. It's got that backup singing. But which way you want to go, CJ?
Who was it? Frank Zappa and who else?
The Crows.
The Crows. And what I'm pretty sure is their only song in this bracket.
Yeah, I don't remember either song. I'll go Zappa. I don't remember either one of those songs. I honestly don't remember half the Zappa songs being in here, other than the first couple. I guess I just tuned out.
There were 4 total.
And we're hitting the last one now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I just had to play that for a second. I had to play the Crows for a second to freaking remind myself which song it was. But which way you want to go, Harley?
Zappa.
And Zappa takes this one. Go Cry on Somebody Else's Shoulder is a good song. It's a good song. I like it, but the Crows blew me away. Just the way that song opens, the do like it's 50s. It's doo-wop. Like it's pure doo-wop. But it's a losing effort on my part. But Lisa, which way would you have gone?
I gotta go Zappa. I will say that I feel the spoken word parts are choice. But I still like it better than the Crow song. Mm-hmm.
I thought the Crow song was catchy as shit, but all right.
Something about it didn't appeal to me.
Well, 3 out of 4 Zappa songs made it into the second round. We'll see how they last. Actually, I can tell you this last one's not going to last in the second round at all. I can tell you that right now, because the next matchup gets started off by CJ, and as much respect as I have for the one song, it's not making it past the first round. I can tell you that right now. It's a 1956 matchup. It's number 74 ranked White Port Lemon Juice, WPLJ, by the Four Deuces from 1956. Going against number 35 ranked Yakety Yak by the Coasters from 1956.
Yakety Yak, don't come back. Yeah, it's Yakety Yak.
And Harley?
There it is.
It's Yakety Yak.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. White Port Lemon Juice, I want to try that actually and see if it's actually a good drink. But because I actually have been seeing bottles of White Port on clearance at my local liquor store, but near my job. But Yakety Yak though is one of the few songs in this bracket I knew before this bracket, and it's classic. It's from seeing the Tiny Toons do it on their musical episode to literally just having it play when I was in the dispensary parking lot a few minutes ago, and having the guy in the car next to me start fucking banging his head to it. So, like, Yakety Yak is classic. Everybody knows it.
I don't say it's
But-
one of the songs that Sha Na Na was famous for doing. Bowser always did the Yakety Yak, don't come back.
Right. They played Woodstock. That was unbelievable.
If you Phil will know, if you grew up in that area, there were two people you wanted to be. You wanted to be Fonzie or you wanted to be Bowser.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fonzie's still the coolest.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Well, Bowser was basically a play on Fonzie.
Yeah, he was.
But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I like the idea of white port lemon juice. The Bel Airs and Zappa both did a better version. So Yakety Yak is definitely my cup of tea.
And Phil.
Well, I had both of these ranked the same in my crazy scoring system here, but I'm going to give it to White Port Lemon Juice just because it was a revelation. I didn't know the song, and I really, really liked it. I really liked it. The sax, the blues.
Well, I mean, the Four Deuces is one of those bands that only lasted like 3 years, and that was their only hit. But I was looking into them yesterday a little bit, but okay. I kind of saw that being a sweep, but either way, Yakety Yak is moving on, obviously.
Right.
This next one I could see possibly being a sweep too, possibly. But it's going to get started off by Harley. It's number 73 ranked, The Wind by the Jesters from 1959. Going against number 34 ranked, Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay by Danny and the Juniors from 1957.
Danny and the Juniors.
Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay is one of the other songs I actually knew from the get-go in this.
Well,
So I gotta go with it. The Wind is not a bad song. I could see the intro to it being like a rap intro, almost. Like I could see like that deep monotone like note in the beginning becoming like the beginning of a rap song. But other than that, after that, it kind of dies out and gets boring. But Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay is classic, so I'll go with that. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I gotta go Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay as well. I do, however, prefer the Sha Na Na version.
And Phil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my sister had an album when I was a kid. You open it up and it had this like poster of a car hop, like this chick that would come out on skates and bring your burger and your cheeseburger and everything. And I saw that when I
They
was
still have
looking
a place like that.
on
Like Sonic for all you youngsters.
They're not on skates.
Sonic's awesome. I really love
Close.
Sonic.
And
No,
never
no.
was around long before Sonic.
I mean, they don't have to wear skates to Sonic unless they want to because it's a liability thing. But
Right. Well,
Ah,
in any event, I think I'm not quite certain that this one was on there, but Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay may have been on that album. And if not, it was a song that when I was a kid, that was in my head. I love that song. So definitely.
and they weren't wrong. Rock and roll stayed. So,
Yeah.
but which way you want to go, CJ?
Going with Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay for a different reason. Saturday mornings, after doing whatever chores we had, I never missed NWA Wrestling because the Rock and Roll Express was my favorite tag team. Their original song before they took the ELO Rock and Roll is King was Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay. So that's how I knew the song is. It was the intro for the Rock and Roll Express. So
Which wasn't that Marty Jannetty and somebody else?
no, it was Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. You're thinking of the Rockers with Marty Jannetty and
I see. I thought it was like one that Marty Jannetty had before the Shawn Michaels thing, but
no, that was the
could be
Rock.
wrong. All right.
Well, Rock Express is still around and still wrestling. Actually, their sons are a tag team now, so that's the second generation.
I mean, NWA, that's bringing it back a fucking minute for wrestling.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was,
New World Order or what? No, what was it? NWA?
National Wrestling
Yeah.
Association.
Oh, okay.
National
Yeah,
Wrestling
yeah.
Alliance.
Yeah.
It was
Uh,
NWA got bought by WCW, but
The wind lost.
it became territorial, so it's still around today. It's actually owned by Billy Corgan now.
Did you see
Oh,
the
okay.
movie? Did you guys see the movie about Mildred Burke?
Yeah,
No.
That was awesome. That was really
my buddy did all the sound and the music for it.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, cool.
it was a little it was nostalgic and everything. You know, it was a little
Mhm.
but it was really enjoyable. It was really good.
And I thought it glossed over some of the abuse and negatives. But, you can
Well-
only do so much in 2 hours.
And she's like a major. I mean, she really was the original female grappler. You know?
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go see it just based on the fact Walton Goggins was in it. So
Yeah,
Oh yeah. He's in everything these days.
that's
Yeah,
it.
right?
And he should be. God damn it,
Oh, he's killing it. He's good in everything he does. He's good.
he is.
I just wonder if some of the stuff you see in Righteous Gemstones is actually him.
Yeah, right. Be forewarned
Because
if you're
he's
going to watch
naked
the
a
Righteous
lot.
Gemstones. Yeah.
Okay?
Well, folks, the next matchup gets started off by me, and I'm actually really happy I get start this one off. I really am.
That's still one of the greatest lines on a TV show.
What?
Who wants to suck an old man's dick?
But this matchup, folks, this matchup is the newest song in this part of the bracket. It's 2000s versus 50s. It's number 72 ranked, The Wanderer by Johnny Cash and U2 from 2000, going against number 33 ranked, Ramalama Ding Dong by the Edsels from 1958. And yeah, I am not the biggest Cash fan, and I am definitely a hater of U2. So it got to a point where I started skipping that song every time it came up in my fucking playlist. But I got to go with the classic. Who doesn't know Ramalama Ding Dong? Like, who the fuck doesn't know that song? Like, that song is classic. I got to go with Ramalama Ding Dong. But which way you want to go, Lisa? Ramalama Ding Dong or The Wanderer?
Oh, definitely Ramalama Ding Dong. The Wanderer is not in any way doo-wop. At all.
I agree.
It's not a
And-
bad in any way, but it's not doo-wop.
Oh, it's fucking U2. I can fucking never hear that song again and be happy. But
Yeah.
Phil, which way you want to go?
Well, I love Cash, so and like I said, I wasn't I also have problems with this showing up in a doo-wop list, but I'm still going to pick that over Ramalama Ding Dong.
Blame Ranker. Don't blame me. But CJ, which way you want to go, CJ?
They have the wrong Ding Dong song in here.
Yeah.
There should have been Who Put the Bomb in the Bomb Shabab.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm with you, Jeremy. I am anti U2 to my very soul. So it's definitely Ramalama Ding Dong. I didn't even have to listen to it. I just was like, yeah,
They lost me when they took over my iPhone. I was like, fuck that.
I hated him long before that.
Which, South Park said it best. Bono was the biggest piece of shit ever shat out in this world. So, yeah. But, Harley, which way would you have gone?
Ramalama Ding Dong.
And Harley wants that ding dong. But, that means the next matchup gets started off by Lisa. We're down to the bottom half of this side of round one now.
So,
Oh,
Ramalama
Ramalama Ding Dong.
oh yeah. You're the only person voting for fucking Johnny Cash and U2 in this bracket.
Right.
I defer to Henry Rollins when Henry Rollins says U2 has millions and millions of fans.
Well, at least now I don't have to be concerned about you guys disparaging Johnny Cash the rest of the episode.
Nothing against Johnny Cash. I respect him. I like him to some degree, but
Look,
It's the
U2,
U2.
no.
you could put Queen, Pink Floyd, or Prince with U2, and I would vote against the song just based on U2.
Yeah, but I hate Bono. I fucking hate Bono. But that means Lisa gets to start off this one, and this one's gonna be a tough one in my opinion. But it's number 71 ranked At the Hop by Joan Armatrading from 1981 versus number 32 ranked Tears of My Pillow from Little Anthony and the Imperials from 1959.
Okay. There it is, right under it. Okay, got it. Tears on my pillow. If this was any other version of At the Hop, I just didn't care for that version.
At the Hop.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
So Tears on My Pillow is the winner.
Right.
I'll wait till I get to my turn to voice my opinion. But Phil, which way you want to go?
This is Joan Armatrading. She's the one who did Fast Car, right?
No, that's Tracy Chapman.
Oh, who am I thinking? Well, anyway, it matters
Well,
not.
Joan
Just
Armatrading wrote two of the songs that Melissa Etheridge got famous for early.
Okay.
That's where you know the name from.
Well, this was like the lowest scored song. I just did not like that song at all. So I'm going with Little Anthony and the Imperials. That song's classic. That's a great doo-wop song. So.
And CJ?
Yeah, I like Joan, but it's like a really weird, kind of like a really weird place for one of her songs.
Yeah.
So, and there are three people in doo-wop who I put on a pedestal above, like miles above everyone else. And that's Frankie Lyman, Frankie Valli, and
Dio.
The guy who was singing this Tears on My Pillow.
Little Anthony. Little
Anthony. I'm sorry. My brain just went completely.
And funny you say that, CJ, because the two that are not in this part are in the next part. So
I fucking idolize Frankie Valli, man. Like there's something about Frankie that just
Jersey boys, man. Jersey boys.
He was still touring, but I think they stopped the tour. He had been touring up to just a few.
He's fucking 94 and still touring, man. Like,
right.
The guy's like.
We look at Mickey Dolenz. I mean, for God's sakes, how many rehabs did he do? And he's the one that's still alive and touring and perfectly mentally capable.
Yeah.
Kind of amazing.
Bill Burr went and saw him and gave a review. It said he was really good all the way up
Little Anthony?
like a month ago.
Or Frankie Lyman.
Frankie Valli.
Yeah.
Oh.
We saw him, I think, last summer, and he can't sing every song, but for what he did at 94 years old, he sounded freaking phenomenal. And I'm like,
I mean,
I was blown away.
The fact that they remember the lyrics, it's like, wow, because I can barely remember what I said 5 minutes ago.
it's the fact that their voices still hold up too.
Not everybody's.
I mean, look at Ozzy still fucking touring, and he can't speak for shit, but when he sings, he can sing perfectly.
He's the one that blows me away. You know, like he can barely walk, barely talk, but he starts singing, man, and it's just freaking crystal clear.
It's just fucking core memory. It's what it is. It's the core memory of what he does. So
yeah.
Well, when we saw Black Sabbath, like in 2017, that was like the tightest concert I've ever heard. It was a real tight set. It was like an hour and a half, and everything just sounded fucking awesome, like crystal clear.
I mean, I saw what's his name, Frankie Avalon. I saw him back in the.
Frankie's another one that's fucking phenomenal.
I saw him at a live performance of Grease back in the late 2000s, and he got at the end of the show. He got on the stage and he sat down in the front of the stage and just started singing. I'm like, this dude's old as shit. He's still singing his songs. Like Jesus.
It's the reason I love doo-wop, man. It's timeless and classic, and it was an era when you really had to.
And you didn't even know he was there. Like you didn't even know he was going to be there. It was just like a small production of Grease, like up in Schenectady, New York. And like they were touring, but they didn't advertise Frankie Avalon was part of the cast. And then like when High School Dropout started, he just walked out and it was just like, holy shit.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
Frankie Avalon.
Or
Yeah.
View School Dropout, whatever. But still.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure.
Harley, is it At the Hop or Tears on My Pillow?
Tears on My Pillow.
Oh, there will be. But see, okay. Here's the fucking thing. Tears on My Pillow is incredible. I'm not gonna lie. It's an incredible song. But this version of At the Hop, I hated it at first. I fucking hated it at first. Like, but
Still hate.
the guitar grew on me.
Mm.
The guitar grew on me, and I know it's her, Joan, playing the guitar. So I was like, oh my god, this is like a earlier version of Tracy Chapman in a way. Because I like Tracy Chapman since Chance introduced me to her. Like, so I mean, I was like, I gotta give to Joan. Fucking At the Hop is a good song, and her guitar work is incredible, especially for those days.
No, is it?
I'm pretty sure it's her playing the guitar because it shows her on the fucking album cover with a guitar.
Oh, it was At the Hop she did. I guess I didn't realize
Mm.
that's what that was.
I mean, I never knew her before this bracket, but I am thoroughly impressed by her guitar work.
She's a phenomenal singer and songwriter. She was a prototype for Melissa Etheridge, and Melissa recorded a few of her songs in the beginning.
I am not a Melissa Etheridge fan in any fucking way or form, but
Etheridge and Beth Hart are both.
Can be. I like some of her stuff.
no, I mean, okay, I'm sure there's a song she does I know from like stores and stuff that I like, but I don't know her by name like that. I don't know a song she does off the top of my head, but
I love
I
that
mean-
"Bring Me Some Water" song. That has so much freaking fire in it. Somebody bring me some water.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan of Celine Dion and fucking Sheryl Crow, but I don't know Melissa Etheridge from Hole in the Wall. But that means that Tears on My Pillow will move on, and Phil gets to start this one off. This should be an easy one, but we'll see. It's a 50s versus 60s matchup. It's number 70. Please Say You Want Me by the Schoolboys from 1957 versus number 31 ranked He's So Fine by the Chiffons from 1963.
Yeah, he's so fine. He's so fine.
And CJ
Yeah, he's so fine.
and Harley.
She's so fine.
See? Motherfucker. And that means that the Chiffons are moving on to the next round. See, this is a tough one. It really is for me. I mean, Please Say You Want Me is a good song, and the lead singer of the Schoolboys has a good voice. But fucking He's So Fine by the Chiffons is a song I've known for a long time, and just the way it starts, that do-lang, like it's fucking classic. Like it's,
Mm-hmm.
and I told, when this was playing in the car the other day, as I'm taking my wife to a doctor's appointment, I'm like, you know they wrote this song about me, right? I'm like, they wrote this song about me exclusively. But, and then another song played afterwards.
Sure.
I said,
Many years before you were born, they wrote a song about you.
I was prophesized. But,
So
but
thinks he was too. So you know.
I mean, I'll write another song about I'll put another vote to He's So Fine. But Lisa, are we having a sweep here? Or are you gonna give one to the Schoolboys?
Call it a sweep. I mean, the Schoolboys, it's a good song. They're an obvious Jackson 5 kind of thing.
Well, 20 years prior, but yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, then the Jackson 5 are probably based on it's definitely got that Jackson 5 vibe. And it's a good song, but
I mean, that song came out.
Just so fine.
I mean, I don't know my Jackson 5 years exactly, but that song came out in '57, so it's like around 20 years difference. But
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson was still a sperm at that point.
right.
I'm pretty sure Joe Jackson was a boy at that point. But yeah, Chiffons move on, and the next matchup gets started off by CJ, and it's ironically enough, number 69 ranked 60 Minute Man by Billy Ward and the Dominoes from 1951 versus number 30 ranked There Goes My Baby by the Drifters from 1959.
Yeah, the Drifters. I hate that 60-minute man song. That song is terrible.
And Harley?
Yep.
See, this is not one of the Drifter songs I will vote for. This is one of the songs I forgot to add to Spotify playlist originally, because somehow I missed this one and another one. I must have just missed them. But I listened to it a couple times over the last couple days, and I'm not impressed by that Drifter song really at all. 60 Minute Man, that's another song I said to my wife. I'm like, yeah, they wrote this about me too, to say no. But
It says minutes, not seconds.
that's my wife. That's what my wife said. But
That's what she said.
exactly. Exactly. It literally is what she said. But and then I threatened to throw her out of the car. But yeah, I mean, 15 minutes of kissing, 15 minutes of touching, 15 minutes of squeezing, and then 15 minutes of you blowing my head. Fuck yeah. Or blowing my top, whatever the fuck they say. But yeah, that is as dirty as a fucking song as you can make in 1951. Like 100%. So my vote is going to 60 Minute Man because I fucking love that song. It's in my like list on Spotify. A lot of these songs are, but this is on my like list on Spotify now. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I like a man who's got the courage to let you dance with other people as long as you leave with him. So, and also,
that's not this matchup. That's not this matchup.
I thought it was Save the Last Dance for Me. That's the one, Philip. That's the only one we've got on this list.
No. Right here.
Oh, okay. 60 Minute Man. And what's the other song?
There Goes My Baby by the Drifters.
Okay, it's not on
Oh, I
here.
had the wrong. Oh, was that one of the ones you added, Jeremy?
Yes, that's one of the ones I added late because I didn't realize it wasn't on there until I was doing the years yesterday.
You know what? 60 Minute Man doesn't really push my buttons. So I think I'm going to go with, even though I didn't listen to it, I'm going to go with There Goes My Baby.
Lisa, you don't like a 60 Minute Man? Come on now.
There's
few
of those.
I mean, there's plenty of women that be like tapping their watch at that point.
I'm
Long
58.
enough. And
I don't think you're going to find a lot of women that want to do it for that long because,
No.
It's a lot. I mean,
Fine.
I will say Billy Ward likes the foreplay. Billy Ward likes the foreplay. But, Phil, which way you want to go?
I like 60 Minute Man. I think
just start.
I think that was
hit back again.
I think that was used when Nuke Lelouch was doing
just type the Drifters.
Susan Sarandon and Bull Durham. So so that was it kind of imprinted me. I thought that was I like 60 Minute Man. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You and me, Phil. We're the dreamers that think we're the dreamers that think we're 60 Minute Man, but
right.
But
so it killed off what? Or what
lost.
The Drifters moved on. The Drifters moved on with There Goes My Baby. Even though it's a crappy Drifter song. But
okay.
The next matchup though gets started off by Harley. And it's number 68 ranked. I'll Be Home by the Flamingos from 1956 versus number 29 ranked There's a Moon Out Tonight by the Capris from 1959.
Okay.
There's a moon out.
Yeah.
Moon Out.
There's another Flamingo song in this bracket that I fucking love. And it was in the Rolling Stone Top 500. I mean, that's why I know it. But I love that other song. This one, kind of lacking, kind of boring. There's a Moon Out Tonight wasn't the greatest song either, but it was a better song. It was a better song out of these two by 100%. But Lisa, I'll Be Home or There's a Moon Out Tonight?
Oh, definitely there's a Moon Out Tonight.
You know, if I knew about this song when I was a kid, all the times I mooned the neighborhood girls when I was a kid, I would have fucking had the song playing. And it's funny because that song came out when my parents were born. But a lot of these songs came out the year my parents were born. That's the funniest fucking thing about this is I'm listening to music that is older than my parents, for fuck's sake. But,
Right.
well, same on the Asylum with the 50s Billboard brackets. But which way you want to go, Phil? Capris or Flamingos?
Well, a lot of these songs, when I think about it, my mom was like really musical. She was like the most musical person in my life when I was a kid. She would listen. That's where a lot of my appreciation for this shit comes from.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go with the Capris.
And CJ, do we have a sweep or are you going with Flamingos?
Yes, the Caprice.
Which means There's a Moon Out Tonight moves on, and we are officially done with the first half of round one. And hey, Jesus. I knew it was going to be a long one. But
This is a long one.
it's going to go fast in the next half of this round, pretty sure, because it's a lot of familiar ones in this other side. But like this next one, which is going to get started off by me. And this is easy. 50s versus 60s. It's number 59 ranked 10 Commandments of Love by the Moonglows from 1953. Or number 20 ranked The Lion Sleeps Tonight by the Tokens from 1961. Even if I put aside the fact that I was brought up on Lion King as a 90s kid, the 10 Commandments of Love is one of the most boring songs I've heard in my life. And I hate the spoken word parts. I really hate the spoken word parts.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been better without those. But The Lion Sleeps Tonight, the original version of it that Elton John didn't do, is fucking amazing. So I'm going with The Lion Sleeps Tonight. And Lisa?
Wee him away, wee him away, wee him away.
You got to hit the high part.
Yeah.
I've been smoking for too long to hit the high notes anymore. But Phil?
And I just want to say with the Moonglows, I said the same thing as you. Dull.
Well, actually, we were listening. Both of these tracks, we were cruising today. We were driving to the thrift store, and we were listening to the playlist. And both of these songs came up in that window of opportunity, and you stole the words out of our mouth. I can't stand the spoken word crap when it stops and it repeats with that's just so tired. But love the line when the lion sleeps tonight. That song is so evocative of it's a doo-wop song, but it really does bring up images of like Africa and it really does evoke these imagery.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And I mean they redid it for Lion King and it was fucking incredible. But
I can't imagine Elton John doing it any better.
Oh, you've seen The Lion King, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if I have.
No, he probably hasn't.
Oh, if you haven't watched the original 90s animated Lion King, I mean, fucking watch it. It's classic.
He won't watch anime, let alone animated.
Well, I mean, no, animated is better than anime.
Anime is different than animated.
Yeah.
Exactly, but I mean, he won't watch.
If
it's got a cartoon connotation, he is.
I like The Incredible. I liked Gruel or whatever. Gruel, whatever.
The Minions.
The Minions.
The first one.
All right.
He hasn't seen any of the others.
I am calling it now. We are doing another episode of your show with what's it called? The one I was on before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and we're doing
rerun. We friends?
We're doing rerun forensics for fucking Lion King.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let us know when you want to be on.
All right. We got
I-
we got our schedule.
Give us like 3 dates and times, and we'll get back to you.
I am hardly booked the next few months because I am podcasting as little as possible with the baby. So
Okay.
I am fully open.
Okay.
But like I wish my wife was. But CJ, is it The Lion Sleeps Tonight or the 10 Commandments of Love? Even though The Lion Sleeps Tonight is moving on.
Yeah, it's The Lion Sleeps Tonight. I'm sorry, you said I'm fully open, and my mind just went, that's what she said.
Well, as I wish my wife was. But Harley,
The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
and a sweep, folks, starts off this side of round one.
Mm-hmm.
But the next matchup is going to get started off by Lisa. Ooh, a little bit tougher one. A little bit tougher. Another 60s versus 50s. Number 58 ranked, It Will Stand by the Showmen from 1961 versus number 19 ranked, Shaboom by the Chords from 1954.
I really liked Shaboom. It Will Stand was okay, but it's mid-range for me. But Shaboom, I really liked that.
And
I
Phil?
remember dancing to that in my mom's kitchen.
Well, I like the take on contemporary music, or what was contemporary music. It was kind of clever. The lyrics of The Showman, or It Will Stand. I'm with Lisa. I like Shaboom a little better.
And CJ?
Shaboom.
And Harley?
Yeah. Shaboom.
I kind of say these songs have a tie for me, honestly.
This is moving.
Sure.
It's gone.
Shaboom is a good song, I'm not going to lie. It's a really good song.
Mm-hmm.
But Rock and Roll Will Stand. I like those lyrics because it's true. Rock and roll did stand the test of time. So
Mm-hmm.
it's funny hearing this shit 70 years later and being like, yep, rock and roll definitely stand the test of time. But I'll give one pity vote to It Will Stand by the Showmen. Because I'm pretty sure it's the only song they have in this bracket. So I'll give them a pity vote. But
yeah,
that means Bill starts off the next matchup. All right, this is a 50s matchup. It's pretty easy in my mind. But number 57 ranked, Could This Be Magic by the Dubs from 1957. Or number 18 ranked, Smoke Get in Your Eyes by the Platters from 1959.
Okay. It's going to have to be the Platters. That was one of their
Mm-hmm.
huge hits. So
Definitely the Platters.
And CJ.
Smoke gets in your eyes. Not even.
And Harley.
The Platters.
Yeah, Platters move on, folks. And yeah, Could This Be Magic? Wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. I mean, it wasn't boring, but it was kind of boring, I guess.
I found it boring and slow. It was almost painful. I was watching the video. It looked like they were almost in pain singing that slow.
I mean, but as a smoker,
Mm-hmm.
smoke getting in your eyes is one of the most annoying fucking things in the world. I fucking hate smoke getting in my eyes. Literally hate it. But it's a better song. So I will give it to Smoke Gets in Your Eyes because it is what it is. But Phil, which way do you want to go? Sweep or no sweep?
Oh, didn't I lead this off?
Yeah, I thought so.
No. Oh, I meant Lisa.
Oh.
Yeah, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Definitely.
All right, thought so. Oh, fuck. I did not realize. Oh, my God. CJ, you start this matchup. They're 1 year apart. I apologize in advance because I did not realize these songs are facing each other. But, fuck. I hate this matchup. Number 56 ranked, Love Potion number 9 by the Clovers from 1960. Or number 17 ranked, Run Around Sue by Dion DiMucci from 1961.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, that's
hate this
tough.
matchup.
I'm gonna go with Runaround Sue because I actually live not that far from the house that song was written in, here near Battle Creek, and Love Potion number 9. It's a cool song, but I don't know. It's it's got that spoken word shit in it in some parts,
Right? I'll get to that. I'll get to that.
and
But Harley, which way you want to go?
Love Potion number 9.
All right. Here's the thing. Love Potion number 9 is fucking classic. But this is I took the version off their greatest hits. And they had that spoken word part in the beginning where it's like, why would you put that in a track? Like, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to do? Like, I don't understand it for the life of me. But here's the other thing, and I want Lisa and Phil on camera for this.
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
If somebody can guess the movie I learned to love Runaround Sue in when I was a kid, I will give them the pick of the next bracket and I'll fuck the wheel.
Okay, that's a bargain you can't refuse, I guess.
Any idea?
Um,
And I'm telling you, it's not an easy answer. It's not an easy answer because this movie is pretty much unknown nowadays.
All Hail Rock and Roll.
I don't know what the fuck movie that is.
it was in the Roadie movie. It
Nope.
was in-
Nobody's gonna get it. I'm telling you right now, nobody's gonna fucking get it. Even gets my personality, nobody's gonna get it.
For the serial killer.
it was
I've
in-
seen that one, but no. I've seen that one, but no.
It
But,
was in Roadie. It was in
I'll give 10 more seconds.
It was in
Harley, any
Eddie.
guess?
It was in Eddie and the Cruisers.
Nope.
It was
I never heard of that movie either.
What's the Madonna movie?
Nope.
Who's that girl?
Harley, any guesses? What movie do I know? What movie did I fall in love with Runaround Sue in? Nope. Okay. My vote is for 100% Runaround Sue because of Little Big League.
Ah.
Oh,
Little Big League.
That was one of my favorite movies when I was like 6 or 7. That until to this day, it is one of my favorite movies of all time. A kid becoming the fucking owner of the Minnesota Twins because his grandfather died. I fucking the actor who played it.
Doesn't he make
The
himself
actor-
a pitcher? Doesn't he pitch or something?
No. He
Oh.
pitched in Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
But
Yeah, but that was where his arm was broken and
Yeah.
it
he was a very
made him. Yeah.
he was a very big actor in the 90s in a lot of baseball movies. Rookie of the Year, Little Big League, and A Kid in King Arthur's Court. He was very big into baseball movies in the 90s. But
Right.
also in the American Pie movies, and now he has his band that he tours with. He's a blues singer.
who was he in American Pie? Oh, was he a fucking
He was
the
the one
guy
that
that's what?
he was the
Tara
one that
Reid?
Tara Reid.
Okay, okay. That's the only one I could picture. I did not know that was him. I did not see that change. But
Thomas Ian Nicholas.
it is him. Fuck. I never realized that. But
He's a blues singer now. Phenomenal freaking guitar player.
I freaking
He is an actor.
well, I hope he's in the new American Pie movie coming out in a couple years.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Everybody
But,
does a cameo on those.
But yeah, Runaround Sue, I first saw in the fucking theme park scene in Little Big League, and I fell in love with it. Like, it was one of my favorite songs when I was a kid because of that movie. Not knowing what the fuck the song was about, but either way.
Yeah.
But it was totally out of place in that scene too, I guess, now that I think about it. But I gotta watch that movie again. That movie was one of my favorites as a kid. But but I'm going for Runaround Sue. I mean, Love Potion number 9, classic, but that spoken word part kind of pisses me off. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I'm sorry, I gotta go with Love Potion number 9. We used to sing it in the car all the time. My mom had a kids song tape with funny songs, and that's one of the ones that I just loved. And of course, I had no idea, what was going on. I thought it was funny to kiss the cop.
But Phil, that means for the first time in this whole bracket, it's a tie-breaking situation. Which way you want to go? Love Potion number 9 or Run Around Sue?
Yeah, I had this. Both of these ranked the same way. Both have the same rank in my twisted system here.
Wanderer's better.
So it's kind of flip a coin. Love Potion number 9. I
got tired of it.
I mean, it was kind of interesting because what was that shit that was supposed to give you sexual prowess when you're like Spanish fly? Yeah, that was like before Viagra. It's like people would use this shit or get it at Spencer's Gifts and shit.
Yeah,
So they made a movie based on the song "Love Potion."
Oh yeah, they did.
Yes,
they did.
It was so bad. It's easy to watch.
So I am kind of stammering here, but I'm going to go with Dion too. I'm going to go with "Run Around Sue." That's a killer song.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Yes.
So Dion moves over.
I am honestly pissed that these songs were facing each other because I kind of saw them both go into the quarterfinals at least. But oh well, Run Around Sue. I'm happy it moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's one of the most catchy, upbeat songs in this fucking playlist. So, 100%. But
I'm pretty sure all these are one of those, like, remember they'd have those ads where you come on and they have like 15-minute ads and they play all the songs, like little clips
for like
the
Time
album.
Music or Kids Bop or something. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of these ended up on those
trust me, when I was looking for images today for the flyer, there are a lot of doo-wop compilations. But that means that Harley gets struck the next matchup. And it's a 1 year difference. 50s matchup. It's number 55 ranked Gloria by the Cadillacs from 1954. Or number 16 ranked Only You and You Alone by the Platters from 1955.
Only you can make my heart.
And it's your choice, Harley, as you eat your banana.
Really? It's an apple with peanut butter, thank you. And I'm picking Only You.
Move it.
Only me can picture what I want to picture. So, Gloria was boring as shit. I was hoping it would be like the early version of one of those other Gloria songs that we did in the Rolling Stones Top 500, but no, it was not. Only You is classic. Only You is classic, but and as CJ sung out that fucking high note is fucking amazing. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Done.
Only You.
Yeah, only me, exactly. But Phil, which way you want to go?
Only You.
I hear that too much in my life. I swear to God. But CJ, we're gonna have a sweep here. Or you're gonna give one to Gloria.
Well, it's Only You. That was one of
another sweep. We have another sweep, folks. I told you this side of the bracket be a little faster, but that means that I get started from the next matchup. Not thrilled about it. But it's only 1 year difference again, and we're basically going forward in time a little bit here. But number 54 ranked Life is But a Dream by the Harp Tones from 1955. Versus number 15 ranked Silhouettes by the Rays from 1956. I gotta give it to Life is But a Dream, because I mean, not only did Avenged Sevenfold use that name for a song later, and it was fucking done amazingly, but Life is But a Dream is a good song. Silhouettes, I kind of got tired of. I kind of got a little bit tired of it. It wasn't that great a song. It was too obvious. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I am going with the Harp Tones for sure. Life is But a Dream.
Yeah. Remember Fonzie like blow on his and hit the jukebox? This is probably a song that he would trigger that way every once in a while. Life is but a dream.
And that means Life is But a Dream is moving on, but which way would you have gone, CJ?
Oh, Life is But a Dream. Yeah, it's a classic example of the doo-wop style.
Yeah.
It's one of the 3 songs that are on this list that are just, classic examples of the doo-wop style.
Mm-hmm.
And Harley, are we going with Sweep or are you going for Silhouettes?
We're going for a sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Sweep it out the door because it's a sweep, which means sweep versus sweep in the next round. But
That's okay.
on the top half of round 1, we are 2 away from the end of it. And this one starts off with Lisa. Number 53, another year apart matchup. Jesus. It's number 53 ranked A Sunday Kind of Love by Dina Washington from 1959. Or number 14 ranked Stay by Maurice William and the Zodiacs from 1960, made famous by Dirty Dancing.
I need energy in a doo-wop, so I have to go with Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs. A Sunday Kind of Love was just too slow for my taste.
And Phil?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Stay also.
And CJ?
Yeah. Stay just a little bit longer. Yeah, it's another classic.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
And Harley?
We're going with Stay.
Yeah, I know you're loving Dirty Dancing, but yeah, I honestly agree. As I am not a fan of Dirty Dancing, the movie, by any fucking means. Fucking chick flick and a half, but I mean, A Sunday Kind of Love was it was all right, but it was kind of boring at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give it to Stay for this round. We'll see. But that means that Phil gets to start for the next matchup.
All right.
And it's a 50s matchup. Number 52 ranked Story Untold by the Nutmegs from 1955 versus what nowadays is a very conflicting song. Number 13 ranked 16 Candles by the Crest from 1958.
16 candles.
Yeah.
Making me feel old, man.
So yeah, I see what you're saying. It's a bit, it's a little maybe inappropriate or whatever. But back then, I really do believe that there was an innocent.
Back then it was the norm. Back then it was just a fucking norm. But
yeah, it's so yeah. I'm going to go with 16 Candles. Molly Ringwald's.
Don't bring up John Hughes movies for fuck's sake.
That's what I thought immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Molly
and I don't
Ringwald.
believe it's in the movie.
It's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't think I've ever seen that movie, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yeah.
It's not, but it should have been because, well, the movie was called 16 Candles. Why wasn't it?
Exactly.
Right.
So there should have been a song, 16 Candles.
At the very least, in the credits,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Because fuck John Hughes, he was probably a cheap fuck that didn't want to pay for the rights. But
Probably.
Might not have been able to get the rights. A lot of these
That
old
too.
songs are,
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that Jimi Hendrix movie they did with Andre 3000? They didn't get a single fucking song for it.
Yeah.
It was like, how the hell do you watch this? It might have been pretty good. I thought it was good casting, but you got to get the music.
Yeah.
It really was.
But CJ, is it Story Untold or 16 Candles?
16 Candles.
And Harley, which way do you want to go?
16 Candles.
Where the fuck is Story Untold? Wait a minute. Oh, I gotta hear this again real fast. Oh, yeah, duh. Alright, even though 16 Candles is moving on, it's kind of, in this day and age, kind of pedo-ish. But, and I mean, if someone was coming to my daughter saying, "You're 16 now, I can't wait to take you out," I might have to pull a shotgun out, just saying. But I like Story Untold by the Nutmegs. It's a really good song, I think. I think it's pure doo-wop. So I gotta go with Story Untold. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm going to go with Story Untold as well.
But that finishes off the top half of round one for this side. Only 4 matchups left, and it's going to get started off by CJ in an interesting matchup from the 50s. Number 51 ranked, Please, Please, Please by James Brown and his Famous Flames from 1958 versus number 12 ranked, I Wonder Why by Dion and the Belmonts from 1959.
Yeah, Dion. I'm not a James Brown fan. I'm sorry. He's one of them people that I just never got the appeal of.
And Harley,
Please, please, please.
if you insist. Yeah, I am a huge James Brown fan for his get on up work, for his 70s fucking soul work, not for his fucking doo-wop work. No. I was surprised as fuck to see his name in this bracket, and surprised as fuck to hear the song. And I was just like, no, come on, dude. Fast forward 20 years to when you're doing good music. But, I mean, they're the same artist, right? I'm not thinking 2 different artists with the same name. Okay, just making sure. Making sure. Because he's the fucking godfather of soul. Like, come on now. Yeah, I'll give it to I Wonder Why, because that's an amazing song. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Oh, I Wonder Why. I mean, I liked the James Brown song, and I will say that it's probably been flagged by the LGBTQ attackers. Just the name of the band alone. Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely I Wonder Why.
I wonder why I love you the way I do. But Phil, which way you want to go?
Well, I'm a semi fan of James Brown. I realize he has some issues. He definitely had some issues.
Oh, he likes a low powder. No big deal.
Yeah. He recorded here in Cincinnati at King Records a lot of his stuff, so that was it's kind of a connection there. But I like, and this is the one where they come out with the cape and they throw the cape on him and he starts to like leave, and then he gets to a point and he throws off the cape and he runs back up to the mic and shit. I think he does that on this song. And when he performed it live, might not be the only one. I don't know, but I think I saw a video of that. Anyway, it edges out. I mean, that is a great doo-wop song, though. I wonder why, but I'm gonna go with James Brown on it.
Well, Dion the Belmonts move on.
So after all
next match, after all that, but this next matchup gets started off by Harley, and Lisa, here's a song you're thinking of, and it's just never an easy matchup. I'll tell you that much. It's number 50 ranked "Save the Last Dance for Me" by the Drifters from 1962 versus number 11 ranked "I Only Have Eyes for You" by the Flamingos from 1959.
I Only Have Eyes for You.
Which
wow.
Save the Last Dance for me. I mean, it's kind of if it came out in this day and age, it'd be a swinger song. Like, I
Mhm.
don't care. I don't care who you fuck around with all night, but say you're coming home with me. But I Only Have Eyes for You was in the Rolling Stone top 500 ranked songs, and that chorus of "Give up your butt,
Give up your butt.
give up your butt, give up your butt." That's what they were saying when we were doing the Rolling Stone bracket. So I'm going for the Flamingos because
Give up-
I love that fuck.
Give up your butt. Okay. That's it, it does sound that way. I would imagine if you look at the lyrics on Spotify, it might.
If you look at their Spotify, I'm pretty sure it just says like "shut it up," like it doesn't even say a word, but it sounds like "give up your butt." So I'm going. I love that song though. That song's been in my like list for a long time since it was in the Rolling Stones bracket. So I gotta give it to the Flamingos. That was one of the few songs in this bracket I knew ahead of time. So which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm gonna save The Last Dance. Mhm.
It's a good song. I'm not gonna lie. "Save the Last Dance" for me is a good song.
It's that much better.
Yeah, she's got both of those ranked really high.
Uh-huh.
Really high.
It was pretty instant back in those days, but nowadays it used to be a swinger song. I'm pretty sure. But Phil, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I know the song well. Save the Last Dance for me. It's just a little. I like it. I like it. Or I Only Have Eyes for You is just a little slow for me. So I'm going to go with Save the Last Dance for me.
It's the chorus. It's the fucking chorus. But
Yeah.
that means CJ, for the second time in this first round, you are a tiebreaker. Which way do you want to go?
I'm going with I Only Have Eyes.
I mean, for me, it's a true doo-wop song. "I Only Have Eyes for You." It's a true doo-wop song.
Yeah.
But that means the next matchup gets started off by me. Oh, thank God. Oh, this is a tough. Actually, okay, we have a 1961 matchup. It's number 49 ranked "Heart and Soul" by the Kleptones versus number 10 ranked "Duke of Earl" by Gene Chandler. Which Duke of Earl I forgot to put in the playlist until a couple days ago, so I apologize for that. That's the other one. That's the other one I missed. But
Start a new one.
which is funny because I would have voted for "Heart and Soul" if I didn't hear this other song. But I heard this song, Duke of Earl, and I'm like, holy fucking fuck. Violent J took this beat and did a cover of it called "Duke of the Wicked."
Mm-hmm.
So
Eating something.
I never knew he did a cover. I never knew he did a cover like of it. I thought that was an original song in a way. But I got to go with Duke of Earl because that song is catchy as shit. Like, I fucking love that song. Duke of Earl, Duke of Earl, like.
Duke of Earl.
It wasn't Violent J that did it. It was DJ Clay that Jack.
Well, I mean, DJ Clay did it, but Violent J fucking sang it. So, yeah. But if you haven't heard ICP Duke of the Wicked, it's a fucking amazing cover, amazing rap cover of that song. But
What was it? Duke of Earl? What?
It was Duke of Earl by Gene Chandler.
And versus what?
Versus "Heart and Soul" by the Kleptones. And Lisa, it's your vote.
Duke of Earl. Duke of Earl. Duke.
And Phil?
Yeah, that was quite an addition. You know, we didn't add the two that you snuck in there at the last minute. We didn't know what it was, but I know that song well, and I really like it.
It wasn't so much a sneak in because the other song was kind of like bullshit, but
Yeah.
it was just kind of like I was like literally putting the years these songs came out on the bracket, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't remember hearing these two songs.
But we'd already done our homework, so we're like, we didn't get to the other two, but that's a good one.
So Phil goes to Duke of Earl 2, pushing it into the second round. And it's funny because I was reading yesterday that "Heart and Soul" was the Kleptones' biggest hit, but
That's not my fault.
it's not.
That's
But,
one of
it's Ranker's fault. It's fucking Ranker's fault. But CJ, which way you want to go?
Oh, it's Duke of Earl, dude. It's a song that should win, if you ask me. I mean,
I have my other arguments to that, but which way you want to go, Harley? Is it a sweep or are you going for heart and soul?
It's a sweep.
And the last matchup in round one gets started off by Lisa,
Mhm.
and it's number 48 ranked, "Come Softly to Me" by the Fleetwoods from 1958, or the highest ranked song in this part of the bracket, number 9 ranked, "At the Hop" by Danny and the Juniors from 1957.
Oh, At the Hop. Definitely.
And Phil?
Yeah, that's a tough one. But there's not a lot of females on this list, so I like the female harmony of this. It's a little bit of a departure from the street corner. I don't want to say Guidos. That's not it's not nice, but the
It's not accurate.
but I like the Fleetwoods. I'm gonna
And
go-
CJ.
yeah, the Fleetwoods.
And Harley.
What were they?
"Come Softly to Me" or "At the Hop."
Come Softly to Me.
Oh, fuck! Which means the Fleetwoods move on.
Yep.
Damn it! I was hoping for the fucking tiebreaker.
You weren't
But
expecting-
I was hoping for a tiebreaker, but see, here's the problem. "Come Softly to Me"? No. "Come Hard to Me," bitch. Fucking no, that song's all
It
wrong.
says "Come Softly to Me," not "on me."
I said "to me." "Come hard to me." I want them to run to me, not "come softly to me." Fuck. But I mean,
what is
at the Hop by Danny and the Juniors is one of the few doo-wop songs I always knew. Let's go to the hop. Like, who the fuck doesn't know that song? Like, it's classic. Like, oh my god. If I had a tiebreaker, Danny and the Juniors would be winning right now. But I still gotta give it to them because "Let's Go to the Hop" is one of the most iconic fucking lines from doo-wop songs of all time. Even though I don't know what the fuck the hop is, I'm assuming it's a fucking dance. I don't fucking know, but
It is. It's a sock hop. You don't wear shoes in the gym.
Well, I just like
Oh.
I like the Fleetwood's other. I listen to some of the other stuff too, based on that song, and I kind of liked them. I thought I just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Nothing against them.
It was one of two things. It was either what Lisa said, or it was like in Happy Days, like Arnold's was a
Right.
hop.
right.
Our
Right.
hops.
Every Friday they'd have some kind of
It was a drive-in restaurant. It was a hop.
yeah, like Sonic, but they don't wear fucking
Yeah,
sneaker
they
skates
were
anymore.
called car hops.
Right.
I think the one time I went to Sonic's, actually, I actually said to the fucking waitress, I'm like, "Where's your skates?" But because I'm a dick. But time to go to round 2 finally, folks. And that means Lisa gets to start this one off. And it's gonna be actually no. Lisa started the last one off. It's gonna be Phil. And it's "Twilight Time" by the Platters versus "Stuff Up the Cracks" by Frank Zappa.
Oh wow, that's a tough one for me.
It's a tough one all around. It's a decade apart, but it's a tough one.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to lose out on this one, but I'm going to go with Zappa.
And CJ?
Not Zappa, yeah.
That was a total chancy move. Not Zappa. But, Harley, which way you want to go?
Zappa.
Five Zappa.
You know, it's funny. I made up a 500 song Elvis bracket that I may just save for when Chancey finally returns to the show. Just to fuck with him for fucking 15 weeks. Oh my god. I am going to tear him apart with that one. But I gotta give it to the What was that?
I said he'll be ready to go back if you do that.
Tell me about it. He'll be back in the abyss before we know it. But I gotta go with the Platters in this one, honestly. Twilight Time is an amazing song. It's an amazing doo-wop song. Stuff Up the Cracks is alright, but it's not really doo-wop in my mind. But that also gives Lisa a tiebreaker, which I love a good tiebreaker. So Lisa, Twilight Time or Stuff Up the Cracks?
I gotta go with Zappa on this one. The whole problem with Twilight Time for me.
Yeah, we have
I
fatigue
love it.
for Twilight Time. It's
Yeah.
Skyline Time.
Skyline
And if it wasn't for the
Time.
fact that
Ugh.
the jingle sounded
Uh-huh.
exactly like the original song, then it might not be a problem. But it sounded
It's just so
It's grating.
overblown for us.
Which means
Zappa moves on.
that CJ starts up the next matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be Morse Code of Love by the Capris versus The Air by Frank Zappa.
Fucking Christ. I don't care. Flip a coin. Neither one of these songs really appeals to me. So
Well, CJ, put it this way. Do you want it to be Zappa versus Zappa, or do you want to give it a little opposition?
do Morse code of
Okay.
And Harley?
Morse code.
And as much as I love the dark nature of The Air, I gotta give it to Morse Code of Love too, just for that opening. That opening is fucking incredible.
Mhm.
Do like fucking. It literally sounds like Morse code. I fucking love it.
Probably is.
It is most likely, but
I was going to say that
uh,
kind of be the point of the song.
oh yeah, but that means that the Capris are moving on. Which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Morse code.
And Phil?
I had Zappa on this one too, but it matters not.
Well, if Zappa gets one song in the round into the quarterfinals, we'll see if this next matchup makes them have two. But oh no, it's definitely not. It's definitely fucking not. But this one gets started off by Harley. Is it Go Cry on Somebody Else's Shoulder by Frank Zappa or Yakety Yak by the Coasters?
Yakety yak.
Don't talk back. And yeah, I'm 100% giving a yep to that one. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Yep.
And Phil?
Yep.
And CJ?
Yeah. Say, you gotta love that
That was
opening. Take out the laundry and the trash.
You ain't gonna
Yakety
rock
yak,
and
don't
roll
come
no
back.
more.
And when you're done with that, bring in the dog and put out the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
like
got
fucking-
some dude just sitting there with a channel changer or some shit, bossing his wife around or something.
Since I saw fucking the music video on Tiny Toons for that back when I was a kid, like that song was one of my favorites. But I'm pretty sure it was Daffy Duck's nephew doing that music video. But
Could be.
that
Wait.
no, not Dewey. Daffy Duck's nephew, not
Oh,
that's
No.
Disney. That's not. I forget his fucking. Oh my god, what's his name? Oh fuck!
It's confused.
I do that.
I am pissed off myself right now. I can't remember that name.
He owns
But
the other one anyway now.
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera.
Right.
the next matchup gets started.
What went down? I
Frank
guess
lost.
Frank went down on that one. Okay.
Yes. Very.
Yeah, Frank went down that one. But then that means the next matchup gets started off by me, and it's Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay by Danny and the Juniors versus Ramalama Ding Dong by the Edsels. I gotta give it to Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay. It's a better song. Ramalama Ding Dong is kind of just one line throughout the whole song, like to me. But I mean, I like Rock and Roll's Here to Stay. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I didn't really love this version, but I like the song better. So I'm going to go with Danny, and I'm going to go with Rock and Roll is Here to Stay. But in my brain, it's the Sha Na Na version.
Sha Na Na version.
Yep.
Okay.
And Phil?
Wasn't it Morris Day and then Morris Day and the Nights that was in Animal House, or is that Purple Rain?
Morris Day and the Time was in Purple Rain and
Bob.
and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. But
Yeah, I love that. I don't know.
Motherfucking times.
Jungle of Love.
Remember the scene where they walk in?
They're about to be on Call of Duty. They just released a commercial
Yeah.
for Jay and Silent Bob being on Call of Duty.
Well, anyway, I love that. I love the scene where they walk into the club and they're playing, and Morris Day is singing "Shamalama Rama Lama Ding Dong" or whatever, and they're like, "Morris loves us," and it was like this club that was they really
No. You're thinking of Animal House.
Yeah.
And it's the guys who did Shout. I can't think of their name right now, but it's the guys who did Shout.
Yeah.
And I think the last name is Morris on them, or one of them.
Yeah. He loves us, and he looks at him like they stop the music. The whole club shuts down. They just stare at him like, "Who the fuck are you? What are you doing here?"
And all the African American guys take their girls. But yeah.
Right. Can we dance with your dates?
Dance with your dates?
Yeah. Right. Yes.
Of course.
Yeah. Highly inappropriate, but anyway, it's just something. I feel like that song belongs in here in this list. But I'm going to go with Rock and Roll's Here to Stay.
Which means Danny and the Juniors moves on to the quarterfinals. But which way you want to go, CJ?
Yep.
And Harley.
Yep.
Which means we have a sweep for the quarterfinals. And the next matchup on the bottom half of this side, round 2, gets started off by Lisa, and it's Tears in My Pillow by Lil Anthony and the Imperials versus He's So Fine by the Chiffons.
He's so fine.
Yes, I am. But Phil, which way you want to go?
Yeah, He's So Fine.
And CJ?
Ooh, I gotta go with Tears on My Pillow.
And Harley?
Tears on My Pillow.
Which gives me the tiebreaker. Fuck. I love both of these songs, but Doolang, doolang, doolang. I gotta go with He's So Fine. It's fucking classic. It's fucking classic, and it's doo-wop. It's pure doo-wop. And I love the Chiffons. Like that's an amazing song. So I wish you were mine, which is what every girl ever said about me. I wish. But so yeah, He's So Fine is definitely moving the fuck on. I love Tears on My Pillow. It's a good song, but it's just too sappy for me. But that means the final matchup in this half of round 2 gets started off by Phil. It's There Goes My Baby by the Drifters, or There's a Moon Out Tonight by the Capris. It's a 1959 matchup.
There's a Moon Out Tonight versus There Goes My Baby, right?
Yep, which is one of the songs I added.
Okay. Yeah, I ranked There's a Moon Out Tonight pretty high, but I think I'm going to go with There Goes My Baby. I know that song. Didn't prepare, but I know the song, so I do like that. Classic.
And Lisa.
Sing a little bit of There Goes My Baby.
There goes my baby.
Mm-hmm. Do you know any more? No? Okay.
No,
Hmm.
not really.
I like There's a Moon Out Tonight. Oh, thank you.
Okay, that's the one I thought.
Well, that cut out.
Do what?
Oh, it cut out.
Oh,
But you know what? I'm going with There's a Moon Out Tonight.
And CJ?
There Goes My Baby. Because it has that do what that do 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 do.
And Harley.
There Goes My Baby.
Just put 7.
Oh, once again, Harley does not give me the tiebreaker. There Goes My Baby moves on to the next round. I would have given it to There's a Moon Out Tonight. Because, 1, it's a better song. And 2, it'd be a good werewolf song. So,
I do.
it should be in a werewolf movie. It should have been in one of the Howling. It should have been in one of the Howling movies, for fuck's sake. But
There Goes My Baby.
But There Goes My Baby is moving on.
Oh,
And that
never mind. I'm wrong. Sorry. I told him the wrong.
And that means that this half of round 2 is officially over. And we can move into the other side of round 2. And it's going to start off with Phil. I'm sorry, actually, no. Yeah, it's going to start with Phil.
Really?
And
Didn't I
it's,
start the last one?
I started the last one.
Okay.
and it's The Lion Sleeps Tonight by the Tokens versus Shaboom by the Chords.
Ooh, this is going to be hard for me.
Shaboom?
Yeah.
Shaboom, should you say? Okay.
Shaboom, shaboom.
Wow, yeah, that's
Yeah.
tough for me. That's real tough. I had them both ranked equally. I'm going to go with The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
And CJ?
Oh, it's Lion Sleeps Tonight.
And Harley.
So I'll be right back. I gotta.
Yep.
Shaboom.
Ooh. Well, I am not giving Phil the tiebreaker, or Lisa the tiebreaker, because it's 100% The Lion Sleeps Tonight. It's one of the most catchy songs on this fucking playlist. A weem away, a weem away, a weem away, a weem away. I'm used to hearing Nathan Lane and fucking Pee-wee sing that song in Lion King. So,
Well, I mean, and the vocals are almost like ASMR or something. Very
Mhm.
soothing, you know?
Yeah.
wait till we do fucking and you hear Nathan Lane sing that song.
But I mean, I can't imagine, like when I said I can't imagine Elton John, doesn't mean I don't like, I like a lot of Elton John, but I just don't feel like that he could sing it that way.
He doesn't do that song necessarily. It's Nathan Lane and I want to say not Pee-wee. It's Nathan Lane and another actor who sing that song as Timon and Pumbaa in Lion King.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I should have.
Philip's stepping away as well.
Which for all those people out there, if you're a Nathan Lane fan, you should check out Mid-Century. You should check out Mid-Century Modern. It's
That's
on
so
Hulu.
fucking hilarious.
I love it. I watched the whole first season. It's fucking hilarious.
I watched it all in like the first day.
I did too. I
No,
was
I-
waiting for it to drop.
I knew it came out.
Oh,
I got a kid, so if I watch anything in one day, it ain't gonna happen. So
Me? A drama queen? Oh,
You got
unheard
more
of.
than one kid.
A good day.
You have a baby, but you have more
I
than
said
one.
good day, bitch.
I got a baby, so I watch Sesame Street or Curious George 90% of the time.
So
But
you mentioned Nathan Lane. Did you guys know, or like they're doing a updated version of Golden Girls?
Yeah,
Originally,
they're
that's
talking
what
about
you're
it.
talking about.
Mid-century modern.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
Yeah,
like
but-
the big golden girls.
like 3 episodes.
Yeah, Phil stepped away. When you stepped away, I said, if you're a Nathan Lane fan, watch Mid-Century Modern.
Yeah, it's good.
They've already renewed it for season 2.
Good.
Oh, they better. It was fucking incredible for season 1.
I gotta say though, as much as I like Nathan Lane, Matt was really good as sort of the dumb one.
Yeah, I love him as
It's a
the
different kind of role for him.
Who is that actor? I know that actor, but I can't think of who he
He's
is.
from White Collar.
right.
I never watched White Collar.
That's what he's famous
Well,
for.
that's what he's from.
But the black guy, I had never seen him before.
He
He
is-
was
I've
really
seen-
the one who stole the show.
He is so good. I love him.
I've seen him in shows before. He is always
He
fucking
was in-
hilarious.
I guess he was in like Zoolander and all of that, but
Yep.
I'd never
He
seen
is
him before. I'd never seen
the
him
Afri-
before. He's the one who stole the show for me. Like his
the African American actor in that show. I've seen him in a lot of shit. He's fucking hilarious always because he always plays a gay guy.
and I gotta say, episode 9.
Oh yeah.
God, I was bawling my fucking eyes out.
I didn't know she died until they did the fucking in memoriam thing at the end. I was like, oh, she died?
She died during the filming of episode 8. So they filmed 9 and 10 around her death. And dude,
I remember her dying.
I cried like a fucking baby. I was just
Yeah.
like, am I fucking crying
Thanks
about
for
a
the
show
spoiler.
that I'm really not even that attached to?
I teared up. I teared up 100%. She's a very famous actress. So yeah.
He really was the perfect person for that. And after watching it, I had to go back and watch The Birdcage just because
Oh, I love
Oh, right. I love the Birdcage.
it was enough.
Him and Rob Williams is a fucking gay couple. Is one of the
Hank
best things ever in life.
Azaria, dude. Hank Azaria.
and you cannot not. If you never see The Birdcage, you have to watch the scene where Nathan Lane is trying to walk like a man. Is the
I know.
thing you've ever seen.
Classic. Fucking classic.
He's
Yeah.
such an underrated
Yeah.
actor. Like he's
I don't think he's underrated. I think everybody respects him the way he deserves to be.
I mean they respect him, but he doesn't get like
And a lot more Broadway.
like he doesn't
You
get
know?
some of the big roles that he really should
Right.
get. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them people who could really be in some major dramatic stuff as opposed to just kind of playing the gay character or the
Right.
goofy character like he plays. I could see him in something just really like that wrestling movie we were talking about. I could see him playing
Oh,
like
yeah.
one of those guys or like a role that like Walton Goggins plays. I could see him doing it because he's
Well-
got that ability to really be serious or to be funny or to switch back and forth.
Who didn't vote yet for this one? I totally just lost track where we were.
Yeah.
It's Nathan Lane. Oh, it was you, Lisa, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What were the choices again?
The Lion Sleeps Tonight or Shaboom.
Oh, I would have gone for Shaboom. I'll give it a vote.
It gets a second vote, but
Moves on.
it gets a second vote, but the Lion Sleeps Tonight moves on. Which means that CJ starts off the next one. And it's Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by the Platters versus Run Around Sue by Dion DiMucci.
Yeah, it's Run Around Sue.
And Harley?
I got to tell.
Run Around Sue.
I know so well.
And I'm giving that a big fat yup. Moving it into the quarterfinals. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
I think I'd kind of actually go with Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. I rated it higher. Like,
And
my
Phil?
heart moved when I listened to that.
Yeah, I love both those songs, but I did have it technically ranked higher, and so might as well throw an extra one in its favor.
Support your missus.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And that means the next matchup gets started off by Harley. And it's Only You and You Alone by the Platters versus Life is But a Dream by the Harp Tones.
Only you and you alone.
Give me a second here from my.
Oh, the fucking fruit.
Where the hell is it?
Bring me an apple.
It should have been closer. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is.
I sort of got to have
this,
the humor of a 12-year-old.
this is a hard matchup, honestly. Just listening to the intros for a second, I gotta give it to Life is But a Dream. But which way you want to go, Lisa? Only you and you alone, or Life is But a Dream?
Life is but a dream.
Life is but a dream. Come true.
And folks, this is a 1955 matchup. But which way you want to go, Phil?
I'm going to give it to the Platters.
Which means, CJ, you are the tiebreaker. Is it Only You and You Alone, or Life is But a Dream?
Life is but a dream. Yeah, life is but a dream.
Which means the Harp Tones move into the quarterfinals and will face this song, whoever wins this matchup, which gets started off by me. And it's, oh God, I know, I don't give a fuck. But it's Stay by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs versus 16 Candles by the Crest. And I'll go with, okay. This is because of Stay being in
Dirty
Dancing. This is a fucking pedophile matchup in both ways, but because nobody puts baby in a corner. Yeah, her fucking father does because you're fucking an older guy. You fucking creep. Goddamn, fucking Patrick Swayze. But as a father of daughters, I can fucking appreciate that shit now. But based on the songs alone, I'll give it to Stay because it's got more of a upbeat flow to it. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Stay.
And Phil.
Stay.
Which means Maurice Williams moves on. But which way would you have gone, CJ?
Stay.
And Harley?
Stay.
And we moved down to the bottom half of this side of round two. With only 2 matchups left. And it gets started off by Lisa. I Wonder Why by Dion and the Belmonts, or I Only Have Eyes for You by the Flamingos. So it's I Wonder Why versus Stick Out Your Butt.
Stick up your butt.
I
Could be stick up your butt.
I definitely
He's
Yeah.
actually saying shooby doo wop.
only have eyes for you.
And Phil.
That's a valuable clarification there.
He's saying shooby doo wop.
Yeah, because the mind wanders. I was like, could it be stick up your butt? Something like that.
Give up your butt? Yeah, either way. But which way you want to go, Phil?
I Wonder Why.
Ooh,
But,
okay. And CJ?
I wonder why.
And Harley?
I only have eyes for you.
Which means it's a tiebreaker coming down to me. And I Only Have Eyes for You is moving the fuck on because I love that song. Because it reminds me of that song that plays in that X-Files episode we talked about, Lisa and Phil, in your show.
Yeah.
What was the song that the demented family was playing on their? You remember that? That was a standard also. I can't remember what it was. I made a reel about it. Oh well.
I'm looking it up because I'm kind of curious.
Yeah. They're driving along, and night, it was like moonlight was going down on them, and like the fucking.
I'll look it up.
It's like
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, okay, look it up because I don't know if I fucking see it here even.
I never did care for the X-Files, but I did enjoy that episode for some reason. I don't know why.
X-Files.
It was sick as hell.
What was the name of it?
Home.
Okay.
Did-
X-Files home
What-
episode soundtrack.
It was banned for like years, right? When they played it once.
It's not. It's still not allowed on cable TV. It's only on Hulu on the X-Files full broadcast. But
Wonderful, Wonderful
Wonderful.
by Johnny Mathis.
Right. Johnny Mathis. There should be something by him on here, I would think.
yeah, I don't think there is actually. Maybe next round, maybe.
Johnny was more of the 60s and 70s.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
What?
there's plenty of six. No, he's not on this. He's not on this.
Mm-mm.
Well, I
But
mean, it's not too much of a leap of logic, but anyway.
But the final matchup in round 2 gets started off by Phil, and
All
it's Duke of Earl by Gene Chandler versus Come Softly to Me by the Fleetwoods.
Well, I had the Fleetwoods rated pretty highly, but I'm going to go with Duke of Earl.
And
That's-
CJ
Duke of Earl.
and Harley,
Yep.
which means Duke of Earl is moving on, and I would have voted for it anyway because Duke of the Wicked, Duke of Earl, same thing, great songs. And which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Sweet. I'm gonna get a little broom and just hold it up whenever I end it with a sweep.
There you go. Good use for it.
I like it. But that means that round 2 is officially over, and the quarterfinals can begin. There are literally only 8 songs out of 48 left in this matchup. And it's going to start off by CJ. Is it Stuff Up the Cracks by Frank Zappa, his last song in this bracket, or Morse Code of Love by the Capris?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Morse Code of Love.
And Harley?
No, I'll get voted again.
Morse Code of Love.
And I'm gonna give that a big fat yep, and make Morse Code of Love move into the semifinals. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
I'm gonna give Zappa a pity vote.
And Phil?
Yeah, I would have given that to Zappa. Or I did give it to Zappa. Matters not, though.
Which means the other side of the semifinal of the quarterfinals in this top half of round 1, on this side, it's gonna get started off by Harley. Is it Yakety Yak by the Coasters or Rock and Roll's Here to Stay by Danny and the Juniors?
Yakety yak.
I get that big fat yep. And Lisa?
Yep.
Which means the Coasters move on. But Phil, which way would you want to go?
Yakety yak.
And CJ?
Yeah, that's a fucking hard one. Guess we'll go Yakety Yak since it's already won, but
Give it sweet status.
that's a hard that's the hardest choice we've had so far.
And that
Mhm.
means the actually that's a semifinals matchup. I'll save that for the other side. I'll save that for the next round. But the other side of the top half gets started off by me, and it's The Lion Sleeps Tonight by the Tokens versus Run Around Sihu by Dion DiMucci. Fuck. It's gotta be Run Around Sue in my mind. It's gotta be Run Around Sue. That is one of the most snappity finger songs in this fucking list. It really is. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Good question. Okay. I mean, both of them were childhood songs that I sung along with.
They both came out in 1961, ironically enough.
Yeah. You know what though? I'm going with Run Around Sue.
And Phil?
A weem away, a weem away, a weem away, a weem away.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're supposed to come in with the chorus.
I don't remember it right now.
No, okay. Lion,
Sorry.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
I can't get that high. I don't think.
It's,
I'm surprised. I'm surprised I got that high, honestly. But
away, away in the jungle. Yeah, I can't sing.
Lion sleeps tonight. For me.
Don't make me sing anymore. It's just not kind to
and
anyone
CJ,
else.
You love it.
Oh, why do I do
yeah,
it?
I kind of got to go with Run Around Sue just because I live right where, like I said, I live right by where it was written. So
Okay.
well, Run Around Sue moves into the semifinals, but Harley, which way would you have gone?
Run Around Sue.
Ooh, which means Lion Sleeps Tonight loses with 1 vote. But the other matchup, the last matchup in the quarterfinals, is going to get started off by Lisa, and it's Life is But a Dream by the Harptones versus Stay by Maurice William and the Zodiacs.
I gotta go with Life is But a Dream. Because my favorite song is Dream a Little Dream, so, you know.
And CJ?
yeah, life is but a dream, sweetheart.
And Harley?
I'm going with Stay.
Yeah. You know what? I am fine either way, so I will keep it interesting and give Phil a tiebreaker.
God damn it.
Yeah. Both of these songs rank very high, but I'm going to go with Stay.
I'm fine either way, honestly, but I don't think there's much hope in the semifinals either way. And that means that it is time that the semifinals begin because we have 4 matchups in the semifinals, 2 for the top, 2 for the bottom, and they're going to start off. I kind of fucked up in the order there, but they're going to start off with
Here's Sega Genesis or something going on.
No,
going to start off with
you're Chicken Invaders.
Oh,
it's going to start off with Phil. I fucked up in the order there, but it's Morse Code of Love by the Capris versus Yakety Yak by the Coasters.
yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer. Yakety Yak.
And CJ?
Yakety yak.
And Harley?
Yakety Yak.
And me, yeah, obviously. And Lisa?
Sweep.
Truly it is. And Yakety Yak makes it to the top finals. But on the bottom half of the semifinals, it's going to start off with CJ, and it's He's So Fine by the Chiffons versus There Goes My Baby by the Drifters.
He's so fine.
And Harley?
He's So Fine.
And I'm going to give that a big fat yup, making He's So Fine move into the finals. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Yep.
And Phil?
I think that's a sweep. Is it?
That's our second sweep in the semifinals.
Okay.
And this one, maybe. But this one can start off by Harley. On the other side of the semifinals, it's Run Around Sue versus by Dion DiMucci versus Stay by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs.
Stay.
Yeah, no. I'm voting for Run Around fucking Sue. All day, every day. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I have Run Around Sue.
And Phil?
Well, I could go either way. I've got these tied in my ranking system here, but I'm gonna leave it up. Is it you, Jeremy? I'm gonna leave you up for the tiebreaker and take Stay.
It's not me, but it's CJ. But CJ, you're the tiebreaker. Is it Run Around Sue or Stay?
There's a story I got to tell. Sort of around Sue, dude. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Which means Runaround Sue is going to have a very hard matchup in the finals. But the last semifinals matchup is going to be started off by me, and it's I Only Have Eyes for You by the Flamingos versus Duke of Earl by Gene Chandler. Fuck. Fuck. No. All right. I Only Have Eyes for You got pretty far in the Rolling Stone bracket. So I got to go with Duke of Earl, honestly. I got to go with Duke
It's
of
not
Earl.
that hard of a choice, bro.
But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm gonna go. He said it's really tied for me, so I'm gonna go with the Duke of Earl.
And Phil?
Duke of Earl.
Which means Duke of Earl does make it into the finals for the bottom half. But which way did you want to go, CJ?
Yeah, just Duke of Earl.
And Harley?
Duke of Earl.
Which means 3 out of 4 of the semifinals matchups are fucking sweeps, folks. And in a second, we will be starting the finals. But in the finals, we'll get started off by Lisa. And Lisa, for the top half left side of the actually, for the top half of the finals. Oh God! Actually, no. I'm saving this for last. The bottom half of the finals, we'll do first. It's number 31 ranked. He's So Fine by the Chiffons from 63 versus number 10 ranked Duke of Earl by Gene Chandler from 61.
While it is so fine, the Duke wins. Duke of Earl.
And Phil?
Yep.
And CJ?
Duke of Earl.
Oh, and He's So Fine gets taken out so fucking easily. Oh my God. But which way do you want to go, Harley?
Duke of Earl.
And I will throw a pity vote to He's So Fine, because He's So Fine is a really good song.
Yeah.
It is a great song. It made it all
But
this
that's,
far. So.
that's what happens with brackets.
Which means the top half finals, to make it even fucking harder, get started off by Phil. And it's number 35 ranked, Yakety Yak by the Coasters from 1956 versus number 17 ranked, Runaround Sue by Dion DiMucci from 1961.
Well, I'm gonna stay with my rankings. I'm gonna go with Yakety Yak.
And CJ?
So you got Yakety Yak versus Runaround Sue?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's Runaround Sue.
Mm-hmm.
And Harley?
Yakety Yak.
See, I'm going to give it to Runaround Sue and make Lisa the tiebreaker.
Power.
And in my rankings, Runaround Sue is winning.
All right.
I love Yakety Yak, but
Which means Runaround Sue does win the top half of the finals. And I usually don't do this when the bracket's this long, but for these final 4 songs, we need a 3rd and 4th place fucking matchup because it's epic. It's epic.
The 4th song.
Okay. But it's going to start off by CJ. CJ, for 3rd and 4th place, is it He's So Fine by the Chiffons or Yakety Yak by the Coasters?
It's Yakety Yak.
And Harley?
Yakety Yak.
I'm going to throw in He's So Fine just to keep it interesting because both these songs are legendary. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm going to go He's So Fine. Just to make
gives
a tiebreaker.
Gives Phil a tiebreaker. Is it He's So Fine or Yakety Yak?
Well, they're both kind of iconic, I guess, but He's So Fine.
Ooh, putting Yakety Yak into 4th place, which I did not see coming in this. I almost saw that winning this bracket, actually. But that means the final grand finale matchup of this first half of this bracket is going to get started off by Harley. And is it number 10 ranked Duke of Earl by Gene Chandler from 1961, or number 17 ranked Runaround Sue by Dion DiMucci from 1961 as well?
Runaround Sue.
And I'm going to have to agree with that, honestly. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Duke of Earl.
And
Just
Phil?
figure it out.
Well, I'm going to throw it to CJ on this one. So I'm going to go Duke of Earl.
CJ, in the grand finale of this matchup, you are the tiebreaker. Is it Duke of Earl or Runaround Sue?
It is Runaround Sue.
All right.
Oof. I couldn't be happier, folks. I couldn't be fucking happier at this point. As much as I like Duke of Earl because of what it became in a remake about 50, 60 years later, about 60, 70 years later, the final four in this bracket, folks, is number 35 ranked Yakety Yak by the Coasters from 1956 in fourth place. Number 31 ranked He's So Fine by the Chiffons from 1963 in third place. Number 10 ranked Duke of Earl by Gene Chandler from 1961 in second place. And in first fucking place, number 17 ranked Runaround Sue by Dion DiMucci 1961. And that means that Runaround Sue will face the winner of the bracket 2 weeks from now to see who is the ultimate grand doo-wop champion. And folks, don't you worry. 2 weeks from now, it's all the artists you're like, where the fuck are these people? It's the Ronettes, the Clovers multiple times, the Supremes, the Beatles, the Del Vikings, the
Good.
Skyliners, the Five Satins, Frankie Valli,
A list, remember.
Frankie Lyman,
Mhm.
the Regents, the Monotones, Beach Boys, the Diamonds, and of course, Elvis motherfucking Presley has a song next part too. But
Sounds like
that's
a
it for the.
good list there.
Oh, it's going to be a fucking list and a half for 2 weeks from now. But CJ, where can they find you?
They can find me everywhere under Music God CJ Plain, or you can go to musicgodcjplain.rocks. You can find me at YouTube, Music God Reacts, or Music Gods. It's Music God's Reviews, or you can look up the Music Gods Rock and Roll Food Reviews. Me and the boys started that, and we're reviewing good stuff and nasty shit like that goddamn new blue soda that Fago put out that tastes like candle wax and Robitussin.
What is it?
They put out these two sodas. One is called Bubble Pop and one is called Super Pop.
Mhm.
The pink one is Bubble Pop. Tastes like Hubba Bubba. Phenomenal. The blue one, as soon as you just take the top off the bottle, it's just
You know, those aren't new. Those have been in Ohio for like some time now.
no, they
We
just
actually
just-
test a lot of Ohio tests a lot of things.
no, Fago just released them. They just did the pop-ups. They're brand
Well,
new.
we had the popsicle one. We had that one here for a long time. And the bubblegum one, we had that here for a long time
fireworks.
too.
It's like the fireworks one is like a silver color, but it's not. It's supposed to be like Superman ice cream, and it's not fucking close. It tastes like candy.
Superman ice cream is just freaking vanilla with colors.
Okay, well,
Oh,
let me
it
tell you,
They messed up.
Did you try that green apple Fanta they did for
Yep.
juice?
No, because I don't like fake apple flavor.
I liked it.
Then you will probably like this blue one because
I-
it's even more vile than that green apple.
It is so hard to find Fago around me. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
The only place that sells it is Dollar Tree.
it is.
Yeah,
fucking-
we get a lot of
Everywhere
Fago
here.
Philip has to show his new present.
Yeah, at least he
What
got
the fuck?
Funko Pops of us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do that. I just never wanted to spend the money. But
It's actually not nearly as much as you think. The only
Harley,
thing
we're
is I couldn't do the eye color.
Oh, well, yeah.
And he's got a little
Well,
computer
yeah,
and he's
'cause
got a little cell phone and a wheelchair.
they all have black eyes, but they're all demons. But Harley, where can they find you?
You can find me on the Asylum with Harley and Joker, the Mod Squad Network, and any of pretty much Jeremy's podcasts.
She is my genie. I rub the bottle and she pops out. But Lisa and Phil, where can they find you?
Well, it says right there at pod. That's probably the simplest way to find us. If you do a Google for that, you'll start seeing hits, and it'll lead you to our the socials. You know, Facebook, Instagram, X, and we even have a TikTok that we haven't updated for like a year. But
I feel that it's been a couple years for me. But folks, you can find all your Maniacal Music Musings glory on Facebook as Squatchy Largefoot, or as Uncensored, Untamed, and Unapologetic YouTube Podcast Collective Facebook group. You can find us on XX Baby in the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. It in the world's biggest example of something that would make him spin in his grave like a fucking roulette wheel. The fact that he's not haunting his son over this.
Who is it? All right, I couldn't. The screen is small,
couldn't
so
see.
I missed that completely, CJ. Oh, Frank Zappa.
Frank. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Frank
CJ
would be spinning in his grave over.
CJ.
He appear in that hat though?
Do what?
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't there somewhere he's in that hat?
It's a thing, but Frank was so anti-commercial that he would have never.
Frank,
making
CJ, take a picture of that and send it to Aaron Leckinger, please. But
like the fact that Frank hasn't come back and haunted a Met over allowing it is.
But you can also find your musers on TikTok as that Juggalo Bastard podcast, even though I haven't put anything up there in a couple of years. But my network is now, I give my network a bunch of videos to break down the videos for TikTok, so maybe I'm up there now, I don't fucking know. But you can also find your musers on YouTube as Maniacal Music Musings. Only place you'll find every video we ever done. So go check them out there if you want to see this mystical chancy we talk about. Or we are also a proud part of the Parapost Network, the Pod Nation TV network, and the Pod Match network. 3 networks repping my shows, baby. But you can check us out in 2 weeks for the finale of this bracket and find out who wins the wheel spin to pick the next bracket. Or you can come out on this Tuesday where we will be reviewing a 2 hour and something fucking musical called Epic the Musical. It's about the Odyssey. It's like 2 hours and 48 minutes. Shoot me now. I got to listen to it. But
you'll love it.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to love it because I love fucking Greek mythology, but Jesus Christ.
Just like
and remember, the Asylum's doing 1952 bracket next week.
I was going to ask about that, I forgot, Harley. Fuck me. But yes, come back on, what is that, Friday?
Saturday the 19th.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because she'll be with Jackass. But yeah, Saturday the 19th, come back for the 1950. Check out the Asylum with Harley and Joker for the 1952 Billboard Top 30 bracket. But until then, musers are out. It's been 2 hours, 15 minutes. My throat is fucked. Come back and check us out then. Peace.
Bye.
I have a quick question.